Welcome to the first lecture in our advanced series on digital transformation and affiliate architecture. Today we're going to explore something truly revolutionary, the quantum revolution in business and how it's fundamentally changing everything we thought we knew about organizational transformation and growth. Imagine being able to predict customer behavior with 99.9% accuracy. Imagine systems that can simultaneously process millions of market scenarios and instantly adapt your business strategy. This isn't science fiction. This is the reality that quantum business systems are bringing to forward-thinking organizations right now. Let's start with a fascinating case study that perfectly illustrates this transformation. In late 2024, a mid-sized e-commerce company implemented their first quantum-enhanced prediction system. Within 3 months, their customer retention rate increased by 47%, and their market prediction accuracy jumped from 73% to 98%. How? That's exactly what we're going to explore today. The fundamental shift we're witnessing isn't just about better computers or faster processing. It's about a completely new way of thinking about business problems. Traditional computing looks at business challenges in a linear way. If A happens, then B follows. But quantum business systems allow us to look at all possibilities simultaneously. With quantum business systems, you can simultaneously analyze millions of pricing scenarios, taking into account countless variables, customer behavior patterns, market fluctuations, competitive dynamics, and even seemingly unrelated factors like weather patterns or social media trends. All of this happens in real time, allowing for dynamic pricing that adapts instantly to changing conditions. But here's where it gets really interesting. The power of quantum business systems isn't just in their processing capability. It's in their ability to identify patterns and connections that human analysts might never notice. Let me give you a real-world example from a recent implementation at a global retail chain. This retailer had been struggling with inventory management across their 2,000 stores. Traditional analytics had helped them achieve about 82% inventory efficiency. After implementing a quantum-enhanced inventory system, they discovered something fascinating. The system identified subtle correlations between seemingly unrelated factors. Social media sentiment about certain celebrities, local sporting events, and even lunar cycles that had measurable impacts on product demand in specific locations. By incorporating these insights, they pushed their inventory efficiency to 96%, reducing waste by millions of dollars annually. Now, you might be thinking this sounds impressive, but wondering how it applies to smaller businesses or different industries. The beauty of quantum business systems is their scalability and adaptability. The same principles that help a global retailer optimize their inventory can help a small online business perfect their customer targeting, or a B2B service provider optimize their pricing strategy. Let's talk about implementation. And the first thing to understand is that adopting quantum business systems doesn't mean throwing out your existing infrastructure. Instead, think of it as adding a new layer of intelligence to your current systems. Most organizations start with a hybrid approach using quantum-enhanced analytics alongside traditional systems. Here's a practical example of how this works. Consider a medium-sized online education platform. They began their quantum journey by implementing a quantum-enhanced student engagement prediction system. This system ran parallel to their existing analytics but provided deeper insights into student behavior patterns. It could predict with 94% accuracy which students were likely to drop out, not just based on obvious factors like attendance and grades, but by analyzing subtle patterns in their interaction with the platform, the time of day they studied, how they navigated through courses, even the typing patterns during assignments. The results were remarkable. By identifying at-risk students early and implementing targeted interventions, they increased their student retention rate by 58% in just 6 months. This brings us to an important principle in quantum business transformation, the concept of quantum classical bridge architecture. This approach allows organizations to leverage the power of quantum systems while maintaining the stability and reliability of classical infrastructure. Think of it like having a highly advanced GPS system in a reliable car. The car still works perfectly well on its own, but the GPS adds a layer of intelligence that transforms the driving experience. Let's explore how this works in practice. Consider the financial services sector, where speed and accuracy of decision-making can mean the difference between profit and loss. Traditional trading algorithms analyze market data sequentially, making decisions based on predefined parameters. Quantum-enhanced trading systems, however, can analyze multiple market scenarios simultaneously, considering countless variables and their interrelationships in real time. A mid-sized trading firm recently implemented a quantum-enhanced trading system while maintaining the traditional infrastructure. The quantum system didn't replace their existing risk management protocols. Instead, it added a layer of predictive capability that could identify market opportunities and risks that traditional systems might miss. The result? A 43% increase in trading accuracy and a 27% reduction in risk exposure. But perhaps the most exciting aspect of quantum business systems is their ability to learn and adapt. Unlike traditional systems that need to be explicitly programmed for every scenario, quantum systems can identify patterns and adapt their strategies based on emerging data. Let me share a fascinating example from the healthcare sector. A network of clinics implemented a quantum-enhanced patient care system that could analyze thousands of variables across patient histories, treatment outcomes, and current health indicators. The system began identifying subtle patterns that human doctors hadn't noticed. Correlations between seemingly unrelated symptoms, treatment outcomes, and patient characteristics. Within months, the system was helping doctors make more accurate diagnoses and predict treatment outcomes with unprecedented accuracy. This brings us to an important question. How do you prepare your organization for this quantum revolution? The first step is understanding that this is not just a technological change, it's a fundamental shift in how we think about business problems and solutions. Let's look at the key principles of quantum business thinking. First, embrace superposition, the idea that multiple states can exist simultaneously. Second, understand entanglement, how different aspects of your business are interconnected in ways that might not be immediately obvious. Third, appreciate quantum interference, how different possibilities can either amplify or cancel each other out. This is particularly important in strategy development and market positioning. As we wrap up this first lecture, let's look ahead to what's coming. In our next session, we'll dive deeper into neural business architecture, how to structure your organization to take full advantage of quantum capabilities. We'll explore practical implementation strategies and look at more case studies of successful transformations. Before we end, let's consider one final example that brings together everything we've discussed. A regional insurance company was struggling with customer churn and declining market share. They implemented a quantum-enhanced customer insight system that could analyze millions of customer interactions, policy details, and external factors simultaneously. The system identified subtle patterns in customer behavior that predicted policy cancellations months before they occurred. But here's the remarkable part. The system didn't just identify potential churners, it could predict which retention strategies would be most effective for different customer segments. By implementing these targeted strategies, the company reduced customer churn by 34% and increased customer lifetime value by 28% within the first year. This example perfectly illustrates the power of quantum business systems, not just in processing vast amounts of data, but in identifying actionable insights that drive real business results. It shows how quantum principles can be applied to create practical, measurable business value. As we conclude this first lecture, I encourage you to start thinking about how these principles might apply to your own organization. In our next lecture, we'll build on these foundations as we explore neural business architecture and how it complements quantum systems to create truly intelligent organizations. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to continuing this journey with you. Remember, the quantum revolution isn't coming, it's already here. The question is not whether to embrace it, but how quickly and effectively you can integrate these principles into your business strategy.